Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about C# basic, the basic syntax, how C# is structured, C# language, data types, operator, control structure, etc. So please subscribe my channel, guys. This video will go long because I'm trying to cover all the topic of C# basic. So basically, what is CSAR? CSAR as a C has, it's a pronounced as a CSAR, and it's a popular general purpose object oriented programming language developed by Microsoft. So as we know, object oriented programming language, so C# support classes, objects, inheritance, and polymorphism. C# has a great feature like garbage collection. It's include automatic memory management through the garbage collector. C sharp is a strong typing, so whenever it's check error or any error at the compile time. And C sharp support link queue, which we will discuss in our advanced C sharp video. Asynchronous programming. This will also be discussed in advanced video exception handling. In this video, we are going to cover variable, data types, operator, if loop, switch case, while, for next, break, continue, go to, classes. Class, inside of class, we have a field, method, constructor, properties, inheritance, then abstract class, interface, static class, structure, enum, array, collection. In advanced video, we'll cover extension method, delegates, anonymous type, tuple, link queue, string operation, datetime operation, IO operation, serialization, encoding, exception handling. Now, come back to data types. So in C sharp, we have generally these kinds of data type like numeric type, Boolean type, character type, string type, date and time type. And variable is like so. Let's dive into a practical. So I had already created this, and you can find this code as well as PPT on GitHub. Link is in video description. So go to the GitHub and download this video description, video PPT as well as code. So let's see a data type. In a data type, like in a numeric data type, like A is we are holding numeric value. But for a population, we cannot have integer which can hold a population. Population generally in a billions and millions. So we always hold in a long. In a flow, like a value of pi, 3.1414. So we are storing decimal precision inside of the float, like a gravity 9.8 inside of the double. In a decimal, sometimes we need more precision, if we store lat long, latitude or longitude, which require more precision, in that case we use decimal. In a Boolean type, like if we have a two option like true, false, yes, no, in that case we use this Boolean type. We have a character type which hold one character only. We have a string type which hold a sequence of character. It is a string type. And we have a date time type which hold a date and time. We have a time span which hold a time. We have an array which can have a multiple integer, like this one is an integer array, so it holding more than one integer, 1 2 3 4 5. And array we discuss more about in our coming session. So we'll have more about on this array enumeration. If we go to this enumeration, how to declare, this is declared as like enum day of week, like we declared the 7th day of week. And when we require this, then like a day of week today, Today is equal to Wednesday. It hold two, but when we refer, it display Wednesday. And then we have a object other type, which is not, this is when we are not sure what type of object we need to create, then in that case, create a object and store. This time, after creating this OVG signature will be a string, like a dynamic varchar 10. So this will be automatically converted into integer. Let's see in a run. So what happened? It will display age, whatever the value of age we have over here, 25, and population, whatever the population we have. So how to display output on console? Let's see that also. So see, age we have 25, population we have 7, 8, 9, and pi value we have 3.14, gravity this, price this, is true, grade whatever, zone, name, date and time, this long date and time, date along with the time, and the time span is 3000. So the current time span, and then number we have 1 2 3 4 5, and we have object, and then we have this dynamic variable. So this is how we deal with the data type. So I hope this data type is clear. We have these kinds of data type: numeric type, Boolean type, character type, string type, array, enumeration type, other type, and how to deal with this. We can deal with like this. We can assign the value like this. Let's comment this part and move further to the next. Next part, we have a variable. So this is the example of variable. Let's see what we have over here. So this, let's close this and uncomment this variable type. Now let's see. We are again declaring age as 25. We had already commented our part. So, and the salary is this, name is this, and we have like, see, declaration and initialization of variable. This part is declaring of variable, and this part is initializing. 25 initialized to age, 5,000 point, 50,000 point 50 is initialized to salary, zone due initialized to name, true initialized to active. How to change this basically? How to modify this variable? So directly you can modify or by incrementing and plus. So whatever the salary before, like 50,000, it will have 60,000 and 50 and 25, 75. 60,000 plus 60,000.75. Name, we can replace the John Deere with the Jane Smith. Is active, we are replacing true with the false. So let's see what our console is displaying. Let's run this program again. Let's make it a small and inside window. Let's see what is coming. So you see, we have a age 25, but we are displaying age 30 because we had changed this age at later, and we have a salary 50,000.50, but it's a 60,000.75 because we have done salary plus equal to 10,000. So it's add before whatever the salary value, it's add 10,000.25 to it and store and display. So age 30, salary this, name Jan Smith, active false, phone number this one, variable. So this is implicitly type variable. So when you don't know the type of variable, what type of variable you are going to take, use var. Okay, and this is our pi value 3.1459, constant. This is constant. You cannot change your pi later on. This constant string getting like hello. It will be hello at all at below every time because this is declared as a constant. So this is all about a variable. So We have a age variable which type is integer and holding 25. We have a salary variable which type is double. So the keyword is type and then variable name, and then you may declare only, or if you declare an initialize variable at same time, then you have whatever the value you are going to initialize, put that value. Let's comment this part and go again to the further next section. Let's close this. Now we have an operator. So let's uncomment this part. Uh, let's see. We have a arithmetic operator, then we have assignment operator, then we have a comparison operator, then we have a logical operator, then we have increment and decrement operator, conditional operator, which is also called as a ternary operator, then null coercing operator, then we are going to display that all. So now let's go one by one. So what we are doing over here, we are declaring integer a and assign 10 to integer b, and declaring integer b and assign 5 to them. Sum equal to a plus b. This is addition operator. So what it will do, it will add 10 plus 5 and the result will be assigned to sum, and the difference like a 10 minus 5 and the result will be assigned to difference. So let's see by example over here. Let's see, let run our program and see what will be the output. Let's just make it little small so that we can have side by side look. So sum 15 as expected, 10 plus 5, 15 is sum. So this line we are printing through this line. We are on this 5. We will look this 5 only right now. So difference operator what, 10 minus 5, so it's 5, it's okay. Now product 10 into 5, 10 multiplied by 5, that is 50, 50 assigned to product. Then so on by division and modulus is a little tricky one, guys. So 5 not divided by modulus means whatever the remainder, that quotient, sorry, quotient is division, that is 10 divided by 5, we have a 2 as a result. But whatever the remainder, if you divide 10 by 5, the remainder is 0. If you divide 11 by 5, then the remainder will be 1. Let's see. Make this 10 as a 11. And now what happened? It will have remainder as 1. So this remainder piece, see, sorry. Let's make this little small and compare with the code. So now see, the remainder piece, this remainder piece is what? Now 1. So 5 is divided by 11 is divided by 5. 2 by 2 times we have 10, then 1 is the remainder, so 1 is coming. Quotient is 2, that is divided. Divide and this if you want to get in a decimal value like of this quotient, then you need to have this as a float. So if we declare this as a float, what happened? Let's see what happened. Now it is coming integer by integer, so it's, we have to change this by float. Convert dot to convert not console, convert dot to double, and let's make this double. So you will have whatever the answer, that will be in a complete with the decimal also. So now see, Okay. So now remove this, make it before. Now move to the next assignment operator. So this line x, basically it's assigning 10 to the x. Now this line x plus equal to 5, it's equivalent to x equal to x plus 5. The previous value of x is 10, so now x will hold 15. This comparison operator, it's important thing here. Num1 is 10, num2 is 20. So if this concentrate on this part only right now. If num1 is equal to num2, is it? No. So it will return false. This is not equal. So double equal to left hand side and right hand side. If both are uh, equal, then this condition will return true. Otherwise, this condition will return false. So see what is basically it's returning. We have a Boolean variable and we are trying to print over here. So let's run the program and let's see. So guys, see, x is 15 till here. We have good is equal. Now come to here. Now is equal what we are trying? Number 1 equal to number 2 is equal? No, false. So is not equal? Number 1 is not equal to number 2? Yes, true. 10 is not equal to 20. And is greater? 10 is greater than 20? No, this is false. And is less than? 10 is less than 20? Yes, it's true. So it's coming true. Now, see, is greater or equal? Is greater or equal? So this one, num1 is greater than num2, 10 is greater than num1 and num2? No, it's false. And this one, num less than or equal to? Less than. So 10 is less than or equal to 20? Yes, true. It's a less than. So these are the logical operator which we have tried to print. And this one, we have this one we have a comparison operator which we had already printed, and this one is a logical operator which is true is holding true, is false, is and result is true and ampersand two times ampersand is false. So this if this is true and this is true, then entire statement is true. If this is true or this is true, if any one of true, then the statement is true, otherwise false. If both are true, then true, otherwise false. If any one are true, then true, otherwise false. If opposite, logical not. If it is false, then let's hold this. So let's see what is our result over here. And operator. So let's see. And result is true is holding true, and is false is holding false. So its result both are not true, so its result false. Or because one is true, so it's returning true. This one, this one is true, is true, is true, is true, and the negative of true is false. So it return false, not result, just opposite. So now we have increment operator. This is counter 0. So if we do a counter plus plus, this is increment by 1. Counter minus minus again to 0. So the result will be 0. And the next one is conditional operator, that is ternary operator. So now see, we have declared age as a 25. Now we are checking if the age is greater than 18, then we are printing adult, otherwise minor. So this part, if this part is true, then this true condition will execute. If this part is false, then second part will be executed and message will be whatever this, then message will be passed to this. Okay. So we have over here like say display name is message adult and display name anonymous. Display name is because username. See, username is null. So this is checking whether if double question mark is have only one. If it is before whatever we have that is null, then this will be executed. If this means double question marks means whatever before we have that if that is null, then we have this. Okay, let's comment this. Let's move to the next session. Next, that is our if loop. So let's uncomment this line and let's see what is we have. So we are declaring what? We are declaring integer variable with the value 10. If the number is greater than 5, that means 10 is greater than 5? No. So what happened? If the condition, this condition is true, then the block of statement in first curly braces will get executed. Otherwise, it won't get executed. If it will come out from the if loop. So let's see what happened. So we have here the number is greater than 5. So the number is greater than 5. Yeah. So now next we have if else. So uncomment this section. Let's see what happened. Uncomment this section. Basically if else is doing like if the condition this condition is true. Let's comment this first. If this condition is true, then it get executed the first block if condition is true. Otherwise it goes to second block and execute this line. If the condition is true, then this one. If the condition is false, then it goes to else part. So let's see what happened. We have a number assigned as a 3 and 3 is greater than 5. No. So it's supposed to print on the number is less than 10. Sorry, less than 5. So let's see. So this is same. The number is less than 5. So we have result as expected. Now let's move to next if part. So let's comment this area and let's move to the if else if part. So uncomment this. So this area is basically if the first condition is true, then it will get executed to the first block, the first curly braces. If the condition is false, it goes and check again this if condition. If this condition is true, then it execute first one. And if it is false, then at the last it execute else part. So let's see. Number is 7. So what should be the result? What we have a result maybe. So 7 is greater than 5? Yes. So number is greater than 5 but less than 10. It should be output. So we expect output as this. So let's see. So the number is greater than 5 but the less than 10 as we expect. So it's working as our expectation. So let's uncomment another area. Comment this. Let's comment the complex if loop. So we have this block. Let's uncomment this. First, try to understand. We have a number which is 25. If the number is greater than 25, then it goes to inside of this block. So then inside of this if block. If the number is not greater than 0, then it comes here and check. If number is less than 0, then it comes here. If number is greater than 0 and not less than 0, not greater than 0, then it's come to this part. First check number greater than 0. If it is yes, then goes to if part. If it is not like, if number is less than 0, then comes to this part and execute this block. If it is not also, then it comes to else part and execute this block. So let's see what happened. Inside of this, let's see, let's make this little small. So number 25 is greater than 0. Okay, the number is positive, it's printed. Now 25 modulus 2, what is that? It's a 1. So 25 divided by 2, what the remainder will be? Modulus is a remainder, so remainder is 1. So it is not true. This part is not true. This part is not true. So it comes to else part and the number is odd. As we know, 25 is odd number. And perfect square. We are passing a number. We have one function declared So let's go to the function. Function returning Boolean type, and what it accept, it expecting a number. So we are passing number inside of the function. What we have, we are doing math square function, a square root function. That means 25 is a square root, and if the integer part it's 5 coming, and we are checking that 5 into 5 is equal to number, whatever the square root we are getting, that is equal to the square of that square root, like a 5 into 5 25. If we have a 36, then 6 into 6 36. If we have like 20, then it won't be. So what happened over here, it pass this number, it is passing 25. 25 square root is 5, and 5 into 5 is equal to 25. So our expected result is number is perfect square. Let's change this. Let's change this to 30. 30 and execute this. What happened? Let's see this. Now see, now the number is positive, even, but not a perfect square. Now let's change this to number minus 10. What happened? So our expected result, the number is negative. So this function, this entire block is doing checking negative, positive, and all those things. So let's comment this section and move further ahead. Now close this entire section. Region operator, we done. We did if loop. Now we start looping. So for loop, it's a straightforward loop. In a for loop, we have a three part. One is initialization and declaration, declaring a variable. Then checking condition checking. If this one is a condition checking, then incrementing or decrementing a variable. Here what we are doing, we are declaring I and initialize 0 to I. The first time when the loop start, this statement get executed. Now after that, the statement will check whether 0 is less than 5. Yes. If it is less than 5, then it comes below and print the desired thing. And then it goes again up and increment the value of I. Now the next time it will be 1. So again, it won't go here. Mind that. It will go inside of this, and now 1 is less than 5. Yes. So now it comes to the next loop. This is nested loop. So j will be 0. J is less than 1. That means 0 is less than equal to 1. Yes, it is. So it print a star. So it will print some, formatting, uh, some formatting pattern. So it is something like that. So I hope for loop is clear to you. Now let's move to the next. Same thing we did over here, repeating. The next while loop. So for a while loop, what is the difference between while and for? While loop, for loop have a initialization, declaration, and condition and increment at one place, whereas this one have a condition with the while, and body part is different. Inside of body part, if you want to increment, you can. If you forget to do this, then it will be dead loop. It will continue. It won't break actually. So let's see what happened. So I equal to 0, 0 is less than 5. Let's iterate this. So execute this. Now we have a result of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we miss this one to increment this value, then it goes to indefinite loop. It never end. It never end. See, it's never end. It's printing. See, it's printing. It's printing. So make sure your while loop must fulfill the condition, and your while loop must increment your variable, or whatever the condition, you must deal with that variable. Otherwise, the loop will be infinite loop. So this is a while loop. And do while loop, what? Do while loop, in do while loop, no matter what is your condition, do while loop execute at least once. While loop check condition at first and then execute the body, whereas do while loop execute the body first and check condition after this. So the first time, if you want your loop should perform at least once, then you use do while loop. It will execute your body part at least once, and then next time it will check the condition. If the condition is matched, then it will continue. Otherwise, it break. Okay, so the same thing, same output. Let's see. Same thing, same output. Iteration 5, because we have put, see, we put what we put I equal to 5, but at the first time, because of the first time it print 5, and next time it's 6. 6 is not less than 5, so it goes out of the block. Now comment this and come to the nested while or if loop. So this is first understand the condition. So what we are trying to make is running equal to 2. While is running. So it's running true. It will print traffic signal system. Console line northwest green, east west red, right line. If you enter, second will be 10. Second is greater than 0. Yes. Now it will sleep for 1,000 milliseconds. Time remaining seconds, whatever the second we have. And then it will read the south and east west to green. So previously it was green, now it is red, and then it is green. Now time remaining, then again north south yellow, east west yellow. This is just a traffic light simulation example. So let's see what happened. See, traffic light green, red, time remaining 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now north south red, stop, east west green, go. Time remaining, tick tick tick, go. This is yellow, time remaining 3, 2, 1, go. The red, north south green, now go. So this is the concept. Like you will have a traffic signal. So which one should be green, which one should be yellow, you have to decide that one. And at the below, because we are not stopping this, so it goes again and again, it won't stop. So is running, you have to make false sometime, otherwise it goes again and again and it execute again and again. So hope it will clear your concept of nested loop as well as some real life example also. So let's comment this area. Let's move to next part. Let's block this. Let's close this loop area. Now move to the class. So class is basically what? Class is, let's go to the class first and see what is a class. So class is something, the natural common, which we can make an object like a person. Person can have a name and age. These are called as a properties. These are called as a method. Over here, I had declared another class, that is car. So car can be Toyota car can be Maruti, car can be Suzuki, car can be BMW. It can be any model, but it have a brand, model, year, color, or it is running or not. So these are called as a properties. And one thing you know, over here it's a private set. This means this property is read only. You can get a property is running, you cannot set from outside the class. Now this one called as a constructor of the class, the same name as class have. Constructor is whenever you create an object of car for a, like say you have a Toyota and you want to give a brand, model, and everything for a Toyota. Now, if you initiate the object of car, then in that time when initialization get happened, and if you pass brand and model and all those, this constructor get executed automatically. So this is the constructor of the class with the same name as class have. And these are the parameter which you can pass into a constructor like a brand. If you have a null constructor also, you can have null constructor, you can have many input parameter constructor. So here you have all those things. Is running, we are doing false. Now we have a method. Now start. If it is running, then the card is already running. Otherwise, we are turning is running equal to true because we cannot set is running from outside. So now is running is true. If we call a method start, and now our engine has started. If you stop, same thing, opposite is running false, and these are the things. And display info, car info, brand, model, and whatever we have. So let's see in a real life, in an example of this above, the class was declared. Now we initiate this person class. We declare object of a person and declare and assign name and age and say hello. If we run this, we can see previously it was John, now it is Mary. So say hello will print two times as class we have declared. Say hello will print two times. Say hello method of class, this say hello method of this class, if we go to the definition of this, inside of person we have this class. So say hello is printing what? Hello, my name is John, because the first time we have John and 25. The next time we are overwriting this. So overwriting with a Mary and is to 32. So this is one example. Hope it's a bit clear to you. How it will clear more and more if you work, if you exercise more and more. So let's uncomment this area again. Now what we are doing, we are declaring my car as a car object, and we are trying to execute our constructor class, car constructor with the parameter Toyota Camry 2002 silver. So these are you see, when you place your mouse cursor, these are showing that first parameter is brand, second is model, third one is year, fourth one is color. These are named as a parameter. Whatever you are inputting over here, that is parameter. So first what we are doing, we are starting this display info, right line, stop this display info, read line. Just normal definition, normal things we are doing. So let's see, how much you practice, that much you will get. So the car has been started because of this display info. Car information, brand is Toyota, model is Camry, year 2022, color is silver, is running true. Now we do stop. So what happened? Car is stopped, car information this is running false. So this is the class. You can have multiple object of this class, and this can refer to the all object is referring new their new instance in a memory. So they can hold Toyota, they can hold a BMW, whatever object you are trying to create, that can be initiated through this. Now let's see inheritance. So let's go to the first inheritance section. Let's close this class. We are done with this perfect square. We are done with the region class. Now this inheritance. So here we have a class called animal. Animal can have a name and is. One, eat. Animal can eat, and animal can sleep. These two common properties animal can have. So we have dog, which have all properties of animal. Dog also can eat, dog also can sleep. So no need to write these properties and method inside of dog class also. So what we are doing, we are inheriting from animal. We are inheriting animal to a dog class to with animal. So whatever the property of animal, it get inherited into a dog. Dog is derived class. So animal is a base class. Now dog have a different property. Dog can bark. Dog only can bark. We have another derived class that is cat. It's also animal, but cat cannot bark. So we cannot write this bark function inside of the animal or inside of the cat because this is property. This is the things which is common to certain certain part only. In this example, like dog only. This meow can part of cat only. Cat only do meow. So let's see. We have two things. So what we have interface over here. Example of interface in inheritance. Yeah, over here. So let's see. Let's uncomment this and let's run. Dog is also barking outside. So see, animal is eating, animal is sleeping, dog is barking. Animal is eating, animal is sleeping, cat is meowing. So now this see, dog name Buddy, age 3, dog dot eat. What it will print? Animal is eating, sleep, animal is sleeping, dog bark, dog is barking. You can use the property like instead of dog, we can say Buddy is barking also. So for that, what you need to do in this method, this method, what we will have to do, name this dot name. So if we do, you can use like this also. So I'm going to show you what is the change we have now. See, so our dog name is Buddy. Now see, Buddy, the dog is barking. Okay, good. So I hope this inheritance is quite clear to you guys. So let's some clarification. In this example above, we have a base class animal with the property name and age, as I already discussed, and the method eat and sleep. The derived class dog and cat inherit from animal class using the symbol this double colon. The dog class has additional method bark and the cat have meow. In the main method, we are doing these things. Okay. Now, reason interface, example of interface, another example of interface. Let's see. Let's close this and let's go to, we have a next thing is a interface. So let's see interface. We have iPlayable as an interface, and this interface have a definition only. We do not have a implementation over here. So we have a three method, that is play, pause, and stop. And this class media player is inherited from iPlayable. Multiple inheritance is possible only through the interface in C#. You can have a multiple interface over here. You can have a multiple interface over here, but you cannot inherit from multiple class. Remember one thing, you can inherit from single this. So this have a play, and the implementation of play is this pause. Now you have a video player, same method you need to write for a video player also. So let's see with the example what our system is going to do. Let's uncomment this part only. So what we are trying to do, we are declaring media player and assigning with the media player constructor, and then we are playing do play and then pause, then stop. whatever the message that will be get executed. That method will get executed, and that so see. So see. The media player is playing, down one video player is playing, media player, same method we have, and same thing we are doing like this. Over here we are declaring through the class, but now the next method we are going to declare and through the interface itself. So let's go and understand first interface, that one, the next interface. So we have this interface payment process. So this is payment process one method which is taking a parameter as a decimal amount, and we have a two class which is implementing PayPal payment processor, which is right line payment processing of payment amount whatever through the payment successful, and another one is Stripe payment. So we have a two payment method, two card system, PayPal card system and a Stripe card system. Now in our main method, what we are doing, let's see, let's close this region and let's uncomment this interface one. First one we already did. Let's uncomment this one. So we are declaring a payment amount of $99.99 dollar, and now I payment processor. Remember, this one is a what interface? We are declaring interface PayPal and assigning as a PayPal. Now Stripe and assigning as a Stripe. We are declaring same thing, but we are declaring through the class. First one through the PayPal and next one through the Stripe. Let's see the example. So it will execute PayPal method and then it will execute another one, the Stripe method. So see, PayPal processing payment of 999 via PayPal, payment process successful, processing payment of 999 via Stripe, payment successful. Now I hope this interface is quite clear. More you do example, more you get. So don't sit and go and try more and more example. Let's dive into an abstract class. Now this, let's say, close this region, close this inheritance also. Now come to the abstract. Abstract have what is the difference basically between abstract and interface? Let's see first. So these thing is a theoretical thing which we need to know sometime. And an abstract class, what is this? An abstract class is a template definition. An abstract class is a template definition of method and variable in a specific class or category of object in a programming. Object or unit of code of each object is made into a generic class, abstract class or class. So the interface, it is also used as a defined type class which have only contain abstract member in it. These abstract members should be given an implementation under child class of an interface. A class can be inherited from a class or from an interface. So point to remember, interface contain only abstract method. We cannot create object of interface. We have to give, after that, we have to name some class. The default scope for member in interface is public. So no need to use public access identifier in program. In case of multiple inheritance, use in interface. Abstract class can contain abstract member as well as non-abstract member. Both can contain. So you can define your method also, or you can just abstract your member. A class can only inherit from one abstract class. We cannot create object of abstract class. So abstract one thing, this last line, we cannot initiate abstract class. We whenever we required, we have to inherit our abstract class, and then only we can go. So let's go dive with the code. Let's see in a code. So in a code, what we have this, my running battery is running low. This video is getting quite lengthy. So now, guys, we have abstract class shape. Shape have a name and calculate area. This is abstract method. This is regular property name. And this is non-abstract method. So display. Shape is this, area is calculate area. Calculate area, we have a abstract double method. So wherever this shape get inherited, no, sorry, inherited, in that class we define calculate area also, override that. So now in a circle, we have a double as a property radius, this name, and now radius equal to radius, name equal to circle. In circle, this we have a constructor, and calculate area, we are overriding this abstract method calculate area. So pi r square, pi r, that is radius, and square. Pi r square is the calculation of calculate area. Then we have a rectangular. Rectangular have a two properties like width and height. And the calculate area of rectangle is r into l. That is, sorry, l into h, length into height. So height into width, that is the area. So these are the abstract class which we derived. This one, the abstract class shape, and we derived circle as well as rectangle from the abstract. We override the method calculate area. We didn't override display. We have this area. This display is for both. So now in our main method, let's go and see the example. Let's close this region class. It's confused. So now uncomment this area. What will be the output, expected output? 5, 25, and this one is 4, 6, so 24. The area of square is, see, if you go here, display circle, we are having a circle radius 5. So radius 5, circle have area 78.8 pi r square. Okay. And shape is rectangle, area is 24, 6 into 4, L into B, length into breadth, that is 24. So display is common, and this abstract class you can have. You cannot directly write like a shape because shape is abstract class, so you cannot create over here. If you write this like a shape as new shape, you have to give circle, new shape. And if you're doing this, see, cannot create instant of abstract type or interface. So for this, what you can do maximum, like this also you cannot do. If you derive the object, then you have to pass this object reference as a circle. Then you can only use shape. Otherwise, you cannot derive this. Okay. So this is the condition. Let's comment this block. We have abstract class. Now the next thing we have, that is a static class. So what is a static class basically? A static class is a class which we cannot initiate, which we cannot create object of the class. We cannot create object of a static class because one thing you notice in a static class, we do not have a constructor at all because this class is not made for create a object. You cannot create a object of this class, and the constructor is get executed when you create a object of any class. So a static class cannot have object. Let's see in our template. So what is a static? Basically a static class. So the class which is created by using a static modifier is called a static class. is called a static class in C Sharp. A static class can contain only a static member. It is not possible to create an instance of a static class. Instance of a static class. That means object of a static class you cannot create. This is because it contains only a static member, and we know we can access the static member of a class by using class name itself. So whenever you require, you have a function like add and subtract in a static class. Let's go to the main method, and see here if we uncomment this and see math util. This one is our what? This one is our static class. The name math utility. So we can directly say math util dot add. It will add 5 and 3. It will subtract 10 plus 5. Right line, you can have these things. So if you execute this, you can access method or property directly by using class name. You do not need to create a instance of this class. So basically, a static and another thing. Try make a note. We cannot initiate, and we do not have a constructor in a static class also. And another thing that is we need to note. This is a static class, so you cannot change some of the things. So sum is 8, difference is 6, as this is doing. So static, do more example. Try to search on this and do more and more example with the static class to get this. So static class generally we use more and more. Abstract, interface, these also we use. So then now move to the next one. Next is a structure. A structure is a bit like a class. Let's see first this. The structure is bit like a class type of reference. This is just not visible correctly. It's white. So what is the difference between structure and class? I have written over here. Structure are value type, whereas class is a reference type. So class reference, it's creating instance, it refer somewhere. Structure are a value type. Default initialization, structure is automatically initialized with their default value. Class we have to are not automatically initialized. We need to initiate with the keyword new. This new keyword with the keyword new. And the structure in inheritance and polymorphism, structure cannot inherit from other structure or classes other hand can inherit from other classes and interface. So if you have a structure, you want to reuse that method and properties in another structure, you cannot do that. You cannot inherit a structure from a structure. For that you need to use class. Performance consideration, structure are generally more lightweight and faster. So we use a structure if we know that this is the boundary of our work. So if it is less work and a small work, then go with the structure. If it is more complex and more calculation required, then go with the class. It's a larger size due to their reference and semantic. Okay, so this is mainly the difference between structure and the class. So let's see our structure. Let's go here. Let's uncomment this. I have declared the structure point, this point. This have a x and y, and one method point. This is as a constructor method. It is getting x and y. This display point. This is this. So if you go back and see point, I'm doing new point 53 display point x equal to, I can change over here, modify the value of this, and again display. So see what is the same we are doing with the class. Every most of the things is same, creating like this. So point 0.5 and 3, point 0.10 and 5. See, point 0.5 and 3, point 0.10 and 5. So print method is doing what? Point 0.5 and 3, 5 comma 3, 10 comma 7. Coordinate system. So this is a structure basically. Let's comment this area. Let's move to the next. Let's move to the enum part. So basically enum is another set of you know set of properties. Like we have over here enum is date of week. Sometimes we know this is a fixed answer. So day of week is fixed: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We do not have any change of this. So in that case, what we are doing, these are the static thing. So we declare as a enum. We declare so that the user cannot make a mistake in a typo, so a spelling mistake or something. So let's see what we are doing. Today we are getting Wednesday as a today. So today is Wednesday. Right line, the week of day integer value, whatever the integer value of that today, that is 3. And if it is Saturday or Sunday, weekend, or these rest condition we are checking over here. So by looking code now, you are able to you know uh, identify what is going on inside the code. So let's see. Today is Wednesday, day of week, integer value is 2, 2, y2, y2. Let's see, Wednesday is on what level? So 0, 0, Monday, 1, Tuesday, Wednesday is 2. Yeah, right. So it's a start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Yeah, that is right. So Wednesday is not a weekend; it's a weekday. We need to do work on this day, so we are trying to print this over here. Now close this. Now let's move to the next part. Next part, that is array. Now let's move array. Favorite thing. Let's sum. So let's have uncomment this. We have a number array which can hold any set of number. Number one can hold this. It's declare a number with the 5 integer. It's a same thing like int 5 as number one we are doing over here, but it is assigning also. This one is not assigning. This one is just creating and allocating a memory. So create array of size 5 with the default value 0 for the integer. Number 3, this third element, number 3 second. Number 3 second means what? See, number 3 second. Second means it start, indexing start from 0. 0, 1, 2. 2 means the index number 2 represent the third element. Third element. So it start from 0, 1, 2. Element wise it's third, but the this have a 5 in a declaration we cannot say 4. We need to do a 5, but if we want to access fifth element, then we have to say 4. Number 3, 4. So number 3, 0. We are replacing this 3 with the 10, and we are trying to print the value. Let's see an example. So see 10, 2, 3, 10. 10, where is we are printing? Yeah, this. I is less than number 3 length, that is 5. Length of the number is how much? Array length. If you place the mouse, it's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the indexing goes 0. But length will be whatever we have a length. That is 5. So I is 0. 0 is less than 5. So comes here. First element get printed. That is 3i. I0. I0 we replace with the 10. See. I0 we replace with the 10. So 10 get printed. Then 2 get printed, 3, 4, and 5, and so on. So third number, 0th element, we had replaced 1 with the 10, so that's why it's printing 10. I hope it's clear. Array. We have a lot of array, object array, string array. We have various array, which we will discuss in advanced section. This section, we just cover a basic thing. So if you know the basic, then we will dive into advanced, which is in our next video. Now let's see a collection. So we have a collection of this. Let's see. Well, so we have this. Let's execute this. What we are trying to do, we have a collection of a string. Let's go with the code and with the result. See, we have a collection of a string that is Solomon, and it's a created with the collection list of a string. So it can hold Chinku, Choco, Choho, Pink, Sokoi. Okay, so now over here we iterate through the list and say Solomon, this, we are iteration. So we are iterating one by one because we are doing right. So that's why it's printing and same line. If we do right line, then it will print another. In integer, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Then we are doing number count minus 1, index 0. If it is modulus is 1, then we are removing 0 base index in the list. We are removing that one. And next we are printing that number. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So basically what we are doing, it's a set of number, we are removing odd number from this. Nothing fancy. We are removing odd number over here. Modulus, odd number always get a modulus of 1. And even number always get a modulus of 0. So we are removing what? Odd number from here and printing even number only. So this is list of a string example. So collection, you can have more example. You try and understand by yourself also. So this is list T. Now we have a dictionary. Let's go with the dictionary. So dictionary is basically what? Dictionary is something which have a key and value. So let's execute the example. So key is Alice and value is 25. It value may be is. So we can have this. So let's go again. Come here. So see, right line is Alice. What will be the this is key. Alice is a key. So when we try to get a value of dictionary through the key, then it will print this a string and integer. A string is a key here, and integer is a value here. You can have vice versa. You can have integer, a string. So the first one is a key, and next one is a value. So now let's go again. So what it will print 20, 30, 35. Now we want to print all the key as well as value. So for each loop pair in ages. So we have ages Bob is 32. Now Bob's age we had changed. Before it was 30, we changed to 32. Now iterate the value. We have this ages as declared before. So ages pair means it's a string value pair, key value pair. So key will print first and colon then value. So L is 25, there is this. Now this is my this dictionary contain Bob key as a Bob? Yes, true. Is my dictionary we are removing Charlie from the dictionaries, this one, third one. So third one is removed. Now count is how much? Previously it was 3. Now after removing, the count is 2 because we had already removed. A is clear. Now we cleared the A's. Now we are saying that is empty equal to A's dot count equal to 0. So if A's count is now 0, because we had already cleared, so A's count is 0. Yes, this is true. This statement is true. So if this statement is true, the is empty is true. So what we have, this is as a true. So this is example of dictionary. You can go with and see the effect. Now we can have a hash set. Hash set example. Qt example. Let's uncomment these all because this video get is empty is already declared previously. Yeah, let's comment it. Let's go now. Let's. These all are same thing. We uncommented. I think we had commented reason Q somewhere. We had commented. I think this also. That is that is why. So now the next example is has set T. Apple, banana, same as we have in a dictionary. Apple, banana, orange, these kind. As we in a hash we have only one. There is no key and value parameter. You can have a hash set. So these are the things. Hash can be removed by using remove keyword, can be clear by clear keyword, likewise. It can have also a contain keyword like it is containing the word or not, and printing. See this one, fruits in a fruit. So you are writing fruit like top true. This one can contain apple. This true. Then apple, banana, orange. This line output I had written. In this example, also I had written some, all those output will be 10, 10, 10, 20. These all are for today's video. So thanks guys. We are done with this. And C sharp next video, we will deal with the advanced video in which we will cover all advanced features. So get subscribed and stay tuned for a next video. Thank you guys. Anything for me, give a question and comment.